Hey friends, it's Brittany. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So, in this video, I think we're just gonna play it like kind of chill. We're just gonna do a tier list. So, I did one a while back, ranking Sims 4 townies. That one was a lot of fun, to be honest. And I'll link it like in one of the cards. And I was just sitting here like, yeah, let's do one on the world. So, to be honest, I have The Sims 4 open because some of these I don't know which is which just by pictures, especially Evergreen Harbor and Brightchester. For some reason, I get those two mixed up. But like some of these I obviously know like just by the pictures, but I have the game open just in case because I thought maybe if I hovered over it, it would tell me like the world, but it does not. So, yeah, I have the world open, the Sims open, so we're just gonna get started. So the different tiers are need it, like it, meh, hate it, and delete it. So I'm excited. I don't know what this first world is. I think that might be Batu. It is, okay. I don't have Journey to Batu. It's the only pack I don't have because I don't care about Star Wars. However, I think I'm gonna get it just so I have a complete collection so far. And also just because sometimes I'll download like builds off the gallery that use like Batu flooring and then I have to replace it and I'm so lazy, so I just think that I'm just gonna get Batu just so I don't have to do that. Anyways, this is Batu, delete it. I like Brindleton Bay. I don't play in it a lot though because it always rains there. And it's partly why I don't like to play in Henford on Bagley because it rains all the time. Like literally all the time. So if we're gonna take out the fact that it rains all the time, I do like Brindleton Bay, but I don't know if yeah, I'll like it. I like it. Brightchester, I rarely ever live in the world. If I have my Sims do uni, they usually stay home and do it. And Brightchester is the like I guess really the main reason you live in Brightchester is for dorms. I don't live in the dorms like ever. And the house slots like are really small and I don't like them. So I'm gonna put Brightchester in meh because I don't hate it, but like she's just whatever, you know. Dusel Valley, honestly, I rarely ever play in, and honestly, I don't know. I don't really like it that much, but I don't hate it. Like I feel like this should say like dislike it, cause hate is a strong word. That's fine. It can say oops. It can say dislike because honestly, like, this would be like the hate it section, but it's just called delete it and we can keep it like that. But yeah, dislike. So I don't like, I already forgot the world. What is it called? Del Sol Valley. My God. Okay, Copperdale. I don't mind Copperdale. I would say I like it. I don't love it though, but I would say I like it. The world's kind of cute and it has some pretty decent sized lots, and also the piers there. I mean, when the pier works, it's fine, but I play in Evergreen Harbor more than definitely Brightchester. I don't know if I would say I like love it, which is basically what this one is. I would say need it. And mostly the reason I'm saying need it is because this is where the dumpsters are. And listen, you need those dumpsters for rags to riches. Like, you don't need them, but like, you know. So that's why Evergreen Harbor is in Needed. Oh, I think this is Forgotten Hollow. For a second, I thought this was Forgotten Hollow, but I think that's Moonwood Mill. Forgotten Hollow, I don't care about. I don't really ever play with occults. And, like, I've never really been one to play with occults. Like, in The Sims 3 Supernatural, like, I rarely ever played with them. I would have, like, a family with, like, the different occults, but I wouldn't really play them for very long just because, I don't know, I'm more realism gameplay than I am occults. I don't like hate it though. That's why it's not going in delete it. But I don't like Glimmerbrook. I've never lived there because I don't like how small the world is. Like I know that it's got like the Glimmerbrook and it's got the magical world, but I don't know. I To me, the magical world and Glimmerbrook are two different things, even though they're kind of the same thing. I fuck with her. I like her. Um, I do like taking my Sims here. I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna put Henford on Bagley in like as well because I do think the world is pretty and I do like living there. I just wish it didn't snow. Snow? I just wish it didn't rain so damn much. She's so small. Like, what was even the point of her? Like, I know that it came with Get to Work and it's good for like the businesses. I never go there. I never go to like the retail lot. So Magnolia Promenade is useless to me. So she can go and delete it. Moonwood Mill, I do like her. Uh She's beautiful, she's stunning. I've played in her before. I really loved it. So old girl can go and like it. I don't know, some people don't like Malcolm or Rebby. But I really like it. I'm gonna put it in Need It. Especially starting my Star Sign Legacy where I've actually gotten to experience it a bunch more. I don't know. I like it. I think it's really I love the festivals. Obviously you can go to the festivals if you don't even live there, but I feel like it's much more immersive if you live there and you go to the festivals. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is Newcrest. Newcrest need it. We need another blank world like Newcrest, like honestly. It's so useful to just have a blank world because that's where all of your community lots can go if they don't fit into the world you live in or any other worlds. Honestly, we love Newcrest. We want another Newcrest like world. Oasis Springs. I don't really feel either way about Oasis Springs, so I think I'm gonna put Oasis Springs there in meh because I don't play in her like I don't play in her that often, but I don't hate her either, so she's just gonna go in meh. San Myshuno, honestly, I think I'm gonna put in Met as well. Mostly because I do like the world. I think it's pretty, but I never really play in apartments because, like, I like to play with big families, and big families in apartments just they don't work. And so I never live there. So I think I'm gonna put that in Met because I don't hate it, but like, Salvadorada is stunning. However, I don't love her. I'm gonna put her in like because she's stunning and the world is really cool. It's good. It's cool to go there on vacations. The world's stunning, but I don't love her and I don't hate her and I also don't feel like in between about her. So she didn't like it. She isn't like she's Strangerville. Listen, I'm gonna put it in meh because I'd never live there unless I want to do the Strangerville story. I did really like Strangerville actually. I played it like around I think around the time it came out. I like played through the story and honestly I really liked it. I thought it was fun. However, it is one that's like you play it once and really never play it again. And that's why I never really live in Strangerville because I'm like why would I want to live there if I don't know. I feel like the only time you really live there is if you're gonna play the storyline. I don't know. Um, Sulani is beautiful and gorgeous, and I love her. So she goes in Need It because while the like gameplay of Island Living is pretty meh, um, the world's beautiful. I love living in Sulani, honestly, like one of my favorite worlds, really top tier. Honestly, meh. I I think the world's stunning. I don't actually know why I never lived there, to be honest. Like, oh, no, I do know why. That's because there's like no collectibles there. Like, I lived there like one time with my Sims. I think right around the time My Wedding Stories came out. And there's no collectibles. Like, if you're starting to Rags to Riches, do not start in Tartosa. Unless maybe they patched it and collectibles spawn more now, but they do not spawn and it really sucks ass. So do not start a Rags to Riches there. Willow Creek, she's an OG, she's a need it, she's a love it. I play in Willow Creek a lot. It's usually the world I like to start off in. I don't know why. I know that it's like plain and it's like base game and it's like old news at this point, but I love her. She's iconic. She's a legend. She'll always have my back. Like, I don't know. I love Willow Creek and I'm a Willow Creek stan. Windenburg, I also love Windenburg. I don't play in her as much as I would love to, but she is kind of basically iconic and I love how big she is. But I also love just the different parts of it. Like you can live in the town square, you can live in more kind of like the suburban area, and also like there's a little island thingy. The island thing is great for decades. That's where my decades family lives because it's so secluded. San Sequoia, meh. I don't dislike her, but she's pretty, but that's basically all she's got going for her. She's kind of boring. I did play in San Sequoia mostly, like literally like when Growing Together came out, I had all my Sims living in San Sequoia, but then the newness wore off, so I'm not like the biggest fan of her, but she's not as bad as these ones, so she gets to go in meh. Chestnut Ridge, I really love Chestnut Ridge. However, I'm not putting Chestnut Ridge in Need It because it's not that tier. Like it's not as good as those ones in my opinion, but I do like it. I think it's pretty. Honestly, this is my tier list and I don't know if some of these are unpopular or not. I feel like Journey to Batu, like almost everyone's gonna put it there. Like she's just like not even just because like if you take away the pack itself and just focus on the world, like from what I know about the pack, I never really watched much content on it just because I don't care about Star Wars, but just from what I could tell, like it is very lacking. I think like most of the buildings are like fake buildings if I remember correctly from the videos that I did watch. So she's just kind of lacking. And I feel like if they could have done the world justice, that I mean it wouldn't have made up for how awful the pack is, but it would have been had something nice to look at. Glimmerbrook honestly pisses me off to be honest. Honestly, she could go in delete. Like I really don't like her. The only reason she's in dislike and not delete it is really because of the magic world because the magic world is so cool. And we're linking them together, Glimmerbrook and the magic world, because they're basically the same. So that's the only reason she's in dislike and not delete. I don't know, this was kind of fun. It's always fun to kind of talk shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It is pretty fun to talk shit. I like a lot more worlds than I thought I did. Which is kind of surprising, especially the Moonwood Mill, because like I said, I'm not an occult player, but I really like Moonwood Mill. I think she's stunning. I think she's also really cool. Like I like her aesthetic. I know this video is probably not going to be long at all, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it regardless. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in whatever video I do next. Bye guys.